What's up, y'all? Wojo here. Just pulled up to PA Iron. About to get a leg day session in. Got a nice little pre-workout snack. Wasn't a big fan of it though. These legendary foods. They got this donut, vanilla glaze. I like the Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are pretty good in my opinion, but the donuts were definitely a huge miss. If you've had the Pop-Tarts, donut essentially tastes like the breading of the Pop-Tart, just a lot thicker. The artificial sweeteners are definitely a little bit too heavy in it. You definitely just get like a heavy sweetness when you bite into it. It's just off-putting. Not a huge fan. Probably wouldn't get the donuts again. Definitely get the Pop-Tarts again. But yeah, send down a package of those. Today we got Rain White Dummy there for a little extra kick. Push me through this leg workout. So today we're going to work up to some heavy singles. Probably not going to do no heavy triples. Do 585 again like we did last week or last leg session. Do that. Try to go deeper with it this time. Try to get a better camera setup so I can make sure I'm getting the depth. 585 moves. We might move up to a heavier single. Maybe 600, we'll see. I need to work up into at least something in the sixes before the meet, just to make sure, I can get that. I'll go in there and, make a bust with it. So, I think 600s is definitely there. It's just making sure I have it all the way to depth per the meet criteria. So we're going to work up to, top single or 2 top singles with squats, and then just do some volume work after. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on today. Let's get in there and get it. So just wrapped up that workout. It went all right. Felt like the last workout was definitely a little more progressive. Still failed to get that depth quite there. Man, that last little inch or two is just a pain. I don't know if it's because I squat wider, if it'd be easier if I moved my feet narrow. So debating on possibly getting some squat shoes that elevate the heel approximately like 3/4 of an inch. I feel like that actually 3/4 of an inch by raising the knee. But keep the tension on the quads when I get the depth. I feel like with the current way I squat, all the tension's lost like at parallel in the quad. It could just be me, it could just be a psychological thing, I don't know, but we got to get this down packed. Meets in 2 weeks, so I ain't got a whole lot of time. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get 585 or 600 there. We're gonna up these squat sessions a little bit. Gonna hit 2 squat sessions this week, 2 squat sessions I guess our last week. Deadlift's going fine, so I'm not probably going to do 2 a week with those. I think we'll hit the 605 for 5 that we originally aimed for. That should probably happen. We should probably get 604 with that this next deadlift session, and 605 for 5 or 610 for 4 the week after, which will set us up pretty good. The bench did 430. You know, I think 430 will be there for the meet. 450 might be pushing it, but we'll see. But if I get the deadlift and the bench where I want it to be for the meet, that'll be cool. Definitely got some work to do on squats. I mean, primarily with depth, you know, getting out the hole and stuff. You know, actually training for powerlifting standards, you know, is a lot different than the way I usually train now. Like I said before, I mean, I never really like half repped anything, but it just wasn't to the depth standards for these meets. So, but moving forward, yeah, definitely prioritize squats, especially like after this meet. I'm gonna take like a 2-month break from stuff, let my body recover a little bit, but during those 2 months, definitely prioritize squats. You know, the depth, get some volume in, you know, try to keep the strength up while coming off of some stuff. The rest of the workout wasn't bad. I wanted to do the 530 for 4 or 5 today. That wasn't happening. Wound up doing, I think, dropped it from 585 to like 405, managed 10. So that was one additional rep from last week, though. I think last week was like 408, 3 pounds, but nonetheless got an extra rep versus last week. So a little bit of progress, take what it can. So that last rep though, man, that was a grind. That was a grind. I almost stopped at 9, but I'm like, I gotta get one more in, and man, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it with that rep. Man, that was definitely a grind. Yeah, but I think an issue too, like working up to that 585. And I think even like last week, I think if I just cut 550 out and go for, you know, the 585 and stop throwing intermediate rep in to warm up, I could possibly just probably hit it, to be honest. You know, that 550 is pretty close to that 585 as far as percentages go. I feel like if I just cut that out and just go straight from 495 to 585 and just set it while I'm somewhat fresh. I mean, you would think 1 rep would make a difference in between, but it can. I mean, I don't know if you know, took much notice to like the way I work out. I don't do a whole lot of like warming up and a whole lot of volume before I get to top sets. I mean, to me, in my opinion, that just wears you out. Like you see like me bench, it's add 1 plate, 1 rep, 1 plate, 1 rep until I get to my top set. You know, I'm not taxing myself out doing 10 reps at, you know, 155, 8 reps at 265, so on and so forth. Same with squats. You know, you try to kind of time that wave. You know, you do your pre-workout. If you're in there doing 15-20 minutes of stretches, get in there doing 10 reps of this, 10 reps of that, you know, 5 reps, 3 reps up to your max. By the time you hit that max, you're already taxed out. You know, as long as you're staying pretty consistent with your workouts, not doing huge jumps, like not doing blocks where, let's say your max is 405, you know, you drop it down to, you know, a block where you don't go no higher than, you know, 335, 340, but then out the blue you decide to go for 415 where you got like a 70-80 pound jump. You know, As long as you're not doing stuff like that, you're not going to get injured. You're constantly sticking to around the same weights each week. Your body's used to it. It's when you do these huge jumps is when you wind up getting injured, tearing something, you know. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't know if you took those to my workouts, but I'm pretty much straight to it. I get to that top set as quick as possible. You know, I'm making sure I take sufficient rest in between each set, especially once you get into like the 70% plus range near your top set. But yeah, with that said, next workout probably be a bench. You know, chest feels recovered all right. Again, just, you know, taxed the CNS 2 days ago, hit it pretty heavy today. Not sure how stuff would move possibly tomorrow, but we'll see. Might not go, well, I mean, I can't say it won't go too heavy. We'll try to catch up that 410 for 3 maybe. If we do hit chest tomorrow. If we don't hit chest tomorrow, definitely, what's tomorrow, Saturday? Definitely Sunday. But yeah, we'll see. If we can get that 410 for 3, that'd be good progress. Then all we gotta do is hit 415 for 3, and that would be the goal for the meet, I believe. I think that's what we said in the original video, like 415, 420 for a set of 3. We do that 410 for a set of 3. Definitely try to do another pause rep with that 430 the following week, and then maybe try to hit 420 for a set of 3 before the meet. I don't know. I might rearrange it. I might just stick to the sets of 3s because I like to do, I don't know if I want to do an SBD day before the meet. That's extremely taxing, and I'd probably need like a week to recover from that, and I don't have a week I could take off right now. I mean, I've been pretty much non-stop maxing out or sticking pretty close to my max for like the past year. Made really good progress, but I'm definitely feeling it. I've been feeling it for a few months now, but just want to get a couple meets under my belt. You know, it's what I've been training for, so I just wanted to get out there and do it. If I would have set up a better strategy, probably would have been a lot more you know, progressive, a lot more I don't know the word I'm looking for, but just would have had a lot better set up, a lot more prep. Probably would have performed a lot better during the meets, especially the last one. If I would have had, like, you know, a proper plan, like maybe 3 months out. But it's all good. We're all learning, you know, from what we're doing. Taking what we learned this time and apply it to the next time. After this January 17th meet, going to, like I said, take 2 months off to recover. You know, and then start prepping for, I guess, a meet in June 13th. I think it's NPL Nationals. As long as I don't bomb squats, as long as I do some kind of total, I think it would qualify me. I mean, my other lifts are pretty decent. I don't know if they got a pre-qualifier for Nationals or anything, but I think that's June 13th. But yeah, with that said, that wraps up this. See you on the next workout. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's make this progress.